Bloating is not random, it is usually one of a few patterns. The problem is that most people treat bloating like a mystery novel. They try probiotics, greens powders, digestive enzymes, parasite cleanses, SIBO protocols, gluten-free everything, dairy-free everything, and eventually joy-free everything. But bloating is not a diagnosis. It is a dashboard light. The fix depends on which pattern we are in. Constipation, lactose, fermentable carbs, swallowed air, meal size, gut-brain sensitivity, or sometimes SIBO or methane-related constipation. So today we are building the Longevity Compass Bloating Decision Tree. Not a panic plan, not an eliminate everything plan. A 14-day sorting plan that helps us identify the lever before we start blaming broccoli for crimes it did not commit. First, definitions. Bloating is the feeling of pressure, fullness, tightness, or trapped gas. Distension is visible belly expansion. They can happen together, but they are not the same thing. Some people feel extremely bloated without much visible change. Other people visibly expand like their waistband received bad news. That matters because bloating is not always just too much gas. It can involve constipation, fermentation, visceral sensitivity, gut motility, pelvic floor issues, breathing patterns, stress, and the gut-brain loop. Now the first rule: constipation first. This is the lever people skip because it is not as trendy as SIBO. Constipation is the traffic jam. Fermentable foods are the cars. If the exit is blocked, every food looks guilty. If stool sits longer in the colon, bacteria have more time to ferment what is there. That can mean more gas, more pressure, and more bloating. So before cutting 25 foods, check the basics. Are you having fewer than 3 bowel movements per week? Are stools hard or lumpy? Are you straining? Do you feel incomplete after going? Does bloating improve after a bowel movement? Is it worse later in the day? If yes, constipation may be the first lever. The first move is not a 6-supplement gut stack. It is regular meals, hydration, walking, a relaxed bathroom routine after breakfast, and slowly introduced soluble fiber if appropriate. Fiber can help, but the dose matters. If you go from low fiber to beans, protein bars, chia pudding, broccoli, and inulin overnight, that is not a gut protocol. That is a fermentation festival. Psyllium is one of the more evidence-supported soluble fibers for constipation and IBS-style symptoms, but start low. Add water. Increase slowly. More fiber is not better if your gut is already backed up and angry. Now the second branch, lactose. Lactose intolerance is not a moral judgment on dairy. It is a dose and enzyme issue. If lactose is not digested well, it travels farther down the gut, bacteria ferment it, and symptoms can show up: bloating, gas, cramps, urgency, or loose stool. Clues include symptoms after milk, ice cream, soft cheeses, whey concentrate, or large dairy servings. But many people tolerate hard cheese, butter, Greek yogurt, or lactose-free milk much better. So do not declare war on all dairy right away. For 3 to 7 days, switch to lactose-free dairy or remove high-lactose foods while keeping the rest of the diet stable. If symptoms improve, re-challenge with a normal lactose-containing food. If symptoms return in a repeatable way, lactose may be the lever. If nothing changes, lactose probably is not the main villain. Now the third branch, FODMAPs. FODMAPs are fermentable carbohydrates that can trigger bloating in sensitive guts. They show up in foods like onion, garlic, wheat-heavy meals, beans, lentils, certain fruits, milk, honey, and sugar alcohols ending in OL like sorbitol, mannitol, xylitol, and erythritol. Low-FODMAP can help IBS symptoms, but it is not meant to be a forever diet. Low-FODMAP is a searchlight, not a religion. The real process has phases: short restriction, reintroduction, then personalization. The goal is not to eat fewer and fewer foods forever. The goal is to find the smallest change that creates the biggest relief. Now branch 4, gas mechanics. Gas gets into the digestive tract from 2 main sources: swallowed air and bacterial breakdown of undigested carbohydrates. So before blaming every vegetable, check the mechanics. Are you eating lunch in 6 minutes? Drinking sparkling water all day? Using straws? Chewing gum? Talking while chewing? Eating huge dinners? Drinking carbonated drinks with every meal? Sometimes the gut is not broken. Sometimes lunch was inhaled like the building was on fire. Slow the meal. Put the fork down between bites. Skip straws and gum for 2 weeks. Reduce carbonated drinks. Take a 10-minute walk after meals. This is not flashy, but neither is burping through a meeting. Now branch 5. Stress and the gut-brain loop. This is where people get annoyed, because nobody wants to hear it is just stress. So let's say it correctly. Stress does not mean imaginary. It means the gut-brain volume knob may be turned up. Stress can affect motility, sensitivity, breathing, muscle tension, and how the brain interprets normal gut signals. In IBS and functional bloating, the gut can be more sensitive to normal amounts of gas or stretch. Some people also get visible distension from abnormal diaphragm and abdominal wall patterns. In plain English, the belly can push outward not because there is a giant gas balloon inside, but because the body's reflexes are responding oddly to gut contents. That is why breathing, walking, meal pacing, sleep, and stress downshifting can matter. Not because symptoms are fake, because the nervous system is part of digestion. Now branch 6. SIBO and IMO. SIBO is real, but the internet has turned it into the default explanation for every bloated stomach. SIBO testing can be useful, but breath tests are not magic truth machines. SIBO or intestinal methanogen overgrowth becomes more plausible when bloating is persistent and comes with diarrhea, abdominal pain, malabsorption signs, prior gut surgery, known motility issues, or constipation with suspected methane. But if someone eats fast, drinks carbonation, has hard stools, doubled their fiber, uses sugar alcohols, and has never checked lactose, SIBO should not automatically be the first stop. Now red flags. Do not self-experiment if symptoms are new or progressive with unexplained weight loss, rectal bleeding, black stools, iron deficiency anemia, fever, repeated vomiting, nighttime diarrhea, pain not relieved by gas or stool, family history of colon cancer or inflammatory bowel disease, new symptoms after age 50, or a sudden major change in bowel habits. That is medical evaluation territory. Now here is the 14-day decision tree. Days 0 to 2, baseline. Track bloating morning, afternoon, and evening from 0 to 10. Track bowel movements, stool form, dairy, carbonation, gum, straws, meal speed, meal size, fiber supplements, protein bars, sugar alcohols, stress, sleep, and whether bloating improves after a bowel movement. Do not change everything yet. We need clues. Days 3 to 7. Constipation and gas mechanics reset. Keep food mostly the same, but slow meals, stop gum and straws, switch carbonated drinks to still water, walk 10 minutes after meals, and build a relaxed bathroom routine after breakfast. If constipation signs are present, prioritize regularity. Add soluble fiber gradually if appropriate. Do not start with a giant scoop unless your goal is to meet every bubble in your colon personally. Days 8 to 10. Lactose screen. If dairy is common, switch to lactose-free dairy or remove high-lactose foods while keeping everything else stable. If bloating improves, re-challenge and watch for a repeatable response. Days 11 to 14. Gentle FODMAP screen. Do not eliminate everything. Swap the biggest triggers: onion, garlic, wheat-heavy meals, beans, lentils, apples, pears, stone fruit, milk, honey, and sugar alcohols. Use simpler meals: eggs, fish, chicken, beef, rice, potatoes, oats, berries, citrus, carrots, zucchini, spinach, cucumber, lactose-free dairy, olive oil, and butter. If symptoms improve, that does not mean you live low FODMAP forever. It means the next step may be a structured reintroduction plan. What should we not do? Do not eliminate gluten, dairy, FODMAPs, fiber, coffee, fruit, vegetables, and happiness all at once. You may feel less bloated because you are eating 5 foods, but you will not know what worked. Do not assume every bloated person needs antibiotics, parasite cleanses, or probiotic megadoses. Do not use broad digestive enzymes as a blanket fix. Lactase can help lactose intolerance. Alpha-galactosidase may help some people with beans and certain vegetables, but enzymes are not a universal IBS solution. The final takeaway is simple. Bloating is not random, it is a pattern. Constipation first, lactose second, gas mechanics third, FODMAPs fourth, gut-brain sensitivity always in the background, SIBO testing when the pattern actually fits. If this gave you a decision tree instead of gut health chaos, tap like, subscribe to Longevity Compass, and check the description for our Amazon KDP book and helpful tools like a food journal, psyllium, lactose enzymes, peppermint oil, and still water support. Because the goal is not to fear food, the goal is to stop guessing.